How's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to be walking you through how I built a raised garden bed, and this specific bed has to be one of the easiest, safest, and fastest beds I've ever created. And the reason for that is because it's making use of a special type of steel that is coated with zinc, aluminum, and magnesium. And this particular coating makes it much more durable than galvanized steel in the long run. This is a product that was very easy to assemble. I'll show you guys exactly how I did it. It took me less than an hour on my own this morning to build and assemble this thing that is 2 feet wide by 10 feet long. You can also rearrange the segments if you wanted a 4 foot by 8 foot one. We could have done that too. I'll show you guys how I built it, and stay tuned. And if you're interested in purchasing this product, check out the description. I'll provide more details. So to get started, we are taking apart our box, and as you're doing this, I highly recommend putting pieces of cardboard below the metal panels just so you keep them in good shape and avoid scratching them. Up next, you'll be removing the protective plastic from all of the panels that we just unboxed, and for me, I found that my fingernail was good enough to get it off, and then I just pulled it the rest of the way off. So pretty straightforward, and just make sure you have a trash can nearby. To begin the assembly, I'm taking the included nuts, washers, and screws and putting that into a bowl, and then for all of the straight panels, I am stacking them together, they overlap, and then through the cutouts, I'm just doing the top and the bottom hole initially. I'm threading the screw on the outside to the washer and the nut on the inside, just hand tight initially so that we can get all these pieces to align. So you don't want to tighten anything down yet. We need there to be a little bit of movement so we can align all of our subsections together. Now what I'm doing is just the other straight section, so it's the exact same process, finger tight, top and the bottom hole, and we're going to be putting that aside so that we can then move on to getting our end sections created. For the end section, it's the same process we've been doing, so stacking the two corner pieces together and then through the top and the bottom hole, just a finger tight connection with your screw, nut, and washer. And you're gonna do this 2 times. With our end sections and our middle sections created, now we can begin to secure the ends to the middles, just like what I'm doing here. Again, everything's the same, very simple. Doing the top and the bottom finger tight with the screw, nut, and washer. And you're gonna do that 4 times just to connect your 2 ends to your 2 midsections. One of the things that I really like about this particular raised bed is that it comes with metal rods that'll go between the 2 midpoints of your raised bed. So in my case, I've got this 2x10 configuration. So around the 5 foot mark, we're gonna be putting the rods, and the purpose of these rods is to resist the expansion of your raised bed. So once you fill this thing up with dirt and water and plants, there's going to be a lot of pressure being exerted at the midpoint that'll blow this thing outwards. So these 2 rods thread into the screws. So I'm just putting the Phillips head screw into that, and I'm threading the rod female end into that Phillips screw, and you tighten it down, and you just do the same thing on the other side. Put your Phillips screw through, and then you're going to be hand tightening it initially, and then I'm tightening it a final time with a drill that I have. Now for the final part, I'm going to be placing the screw nuts and washers in the remaining 2 holes for every single one of the joints that we have between our panels. So in this case, it's just a lot of very repetitive work, taking the screw, putting that on the outside, pushing those threads through, and then a washer, and then a nut. And then what we're gonna do is, again, I'm just doing finger tight initially, and then there's a wrench that's included that I put around the nut on the inside of the raised bed, and I'm using this to hold the nut in place as I use my drill to fasten the rest of all the screws down. So now we've got tight joints around everything, now that we've got all of our panels lined up, so we've got a very strong raised bed. This raised bed also comes with a rubber gasket that you can apply around the top edge of your raised bed to help prevent any cuts that you might get while you're leaning over to do anything in your raised bed, which is pretty nice. So in this case, it's very simple to install. You're just taking off the rubber band and then running the bead of the rubber gasket around that outer edge. It's all pressed in place. I didn't need to use any kind of lube or anything like that. It just presses right on, and it looks to be pretty durable as well. You're also provided with slightly more of the rubber gasket than you need, so you just cut off the excess with a knife like I'm doing here. Given how hard it is to build raised beds from scratch with wood, I have to say this is a really excellent choice to go with if you just want something you can bang out in a weekend morning. So next step for me is I'm going to be moving this thing to where I want to plant it. I have gophers, so I'll be putting some gopher wire underneath first. I hope this video helps. Thank you all for watching, and take it easy, everybody.